Hey everybody, Zal here. Welcome back to another episode of Disasters Not Included. We are, I think this is our third episode. I took a day off yesterday because I have quite the cold, which I didn't want to do, but I did. Anyhow, we're back at it. I'm feeling better today. Still got a little bit of a cough, but got to get things going. I was missing my colony. This quarantine committee disaster. So let's have a quick check here where we're at. I would say that food is kind of stabilized. We just took another dupe on last episode. I think we're good at 6. I think we're going to have to do the whole mealwood process for a while until I just get bristle. I'm going to get the bristle blossoms just because I want the morale boost from better food. But that's going to take a little bit to research it all out and figure out where we're going to set it up exactly. They're very, they need a specific temperature. Eventually we got to sort of isolate it because one of the issues is temperature. Like you can see this cold is just bursting in and that is going to cause problems. So I don't mind that cold energy being available, of course. But we don't want to freeze our dupes out. So we're going to have to get into insulated tiles and start to basically quarantine off all this. Like we have just so much cold zone. And I think we're going to be able to utilize that really, really well. For various purposes as we move along. But it's going to make a very awkward base design. I'm going to have to go pretty minimalist, I think. I'm even considering of going into the other world and checking out what we got going on over there. Because obviously, like, until I see the surface, I won't know if we can squeeze our way through somehow to get some rockets going. But I really doubt it. So we may have to consider the other world and move over there, start utilizing it, or maybe even abandon this entire base and move over there. I'm not sure. I feel like that's kind of cheesy to start on an upside down world and then just like transfer over to the other world. But, when you're playing at these settings, you kind of got to do what you got to do. Anyhow, other things that I'm really looking at is, other than temperature, which has to be solved, is about hollowing all this out. And somehow consolidating. We have so much water, we're going to be able to really live off of that for quite some time. As well as, there's just endless water within the whole snow and ice stuff too, right? But that takes time to sort of sort out. But there's lots of tricks related to that. One thing I do want to do is definitely insulate out all that cold and then start to be able to go in here and harvesting sleet wheat naturally. Just open up channels everywhere and allowing them to go in and harvest it. It will cause a lot of stress to whoever is going to do that farming, but it's just such a good resource with the sleet wheat, natural sleet wheat everywhere that we have. So that's another plan we have to work on. Our oxygen is, it's doing okay because we're algae based, but that won't last forever, but that's fine. We'll get electrolyzer system set up eventually to deal with that as well. And we'll be able to condition that because of how cold these zones are. I think though that we have to really look at how, like the zones and consider like which one of these cold zones will we melt out first. This one is pocketed out. I think it might be the one since we want to have access to these. So basically what we will end up doing is trying to set up stuff inside here that will cause the ice to slowly melt down so we can use it for water and so on, and eventually this will all just heat up and it can become where we can expand into, well, not touching the rest of it as much as possible so we can get maximum value out of it. So that's kind of some of the things we have to look at. For sure though, we're going to have to start to really theorize about what our overall plan is with this. The worst part is geysers. Like, so, use the temperature trick and then you can look around for where the geyser's footprint is. And so you can see one right here, right? However, I checked it earlier and you can see, great, carbon dioxide vent. So completely useless. Like that's just completely useless to us. So that's the only one I've seen so far when I, unless I'm missing one. And if someone sees one that I don't, call it in the comments. But I've had a pretty good look. And I just don't see any bursting out at me. So, and there should be a couple more, at least one more, if not two more, somewhere in the map. But it's going to be a matter of now digging through and uncovering it. So I do think eventually what I want to do is kind of this warm area is dig through all this. I'm not going to kill these Sweetles. I know that they can be utilized for some natural farming, so I'm going to have to do some research online and try and figure out like exactly how I can, use them naturally So that's something I'll look into. But for now, I'm not going to go in and kill them or anything like that. What I am going to do is just try and dig up through here, just so I can have a peek up here to see what else we've got going on towards the surface. And also, I think the edge, though, is right here, right? So pretty, spaced out DLC. Very tight initial basis that you get to start with as far as the amount of space that you're working with. Anyway, so the next plan, though, is we just put in these bathrooms. Okay, and we can see they're now active. So what's happening is we've fed in the water, initial water it needs, but now when they use them, it'll dump in, purify it, and it will recycle it. So we have to now take care of that to get that off that system. So the way that we will do that is we'll take our scissor tool here and we'll just cut that off, and then that will cause a perpetual loop. When this empties out, I'll cut it off here. So we do have better bathrooms going, which hopefully will help with the stress. So I'm going to let this run, and we're going to start to think about what our next moves are. We do have some pollution problems, polluted water and so on, that's starting to hurt the base a bit. So I need a place to sort of, store off dump that somewhere safe. I think maybe if I carve this out, yeah, I really think I need to deal with this water and start trying to consolidate it. Normally, I'd build a big, huge natural tank to put it in. But I almost feel like I just need to just sort of let it all come out. I don't want to dig below here. I want it all flow down to this side. So we will only dig like along there. So we'll all flow out. And then we'll dig all this out, and we'll make a natural pool here. That is going to cause stress for the dupes when they go in and dig it. But I don't think that that's avoidable, so it's going to have to be done that way. This is a bit of a problem here. There's a gap there. One thing we can do, though, in order to try and alleviate some of the pain, is to try and put a ladder like this, all right, and give them something to kind of walk on. That might be a bit of a plan. And then to kind of just go like, I don't want to dig these out. Go like this. I think we'll just do that. Maybe we'll go down one more. I think we'll do something like that. As well as I think we'll level this part off. We'll get that going. And then they're going to get wet, and that's going to cause stress. We'll keep an eye. If it gets up to like 75%, we'll have to build a massage chair. So unfortunately, we're going to have to kind of let this bad stuff. This was with the old washers. We're going to have to kind of let that just go. One thing we could definitely do, though, is research deodorizers. We're working on our stuff right now, so we're in a bit of a holding pattern, I would say. There's some research done. And I think I had 2 or 3 levels of research that I wanted to get done. See what we were doing. Yeah, so now we're working on deodorizers. This will help us a lot, getting these ones unlocked. Yeah, I got to get a carbon dioxide system. We have a lot of coal, so power, like you can still see there's a lot here. So power-wise, I think we'll just use coal for quite some time. And I may move them over more so they are maybe heating up things here a bit, but I'm not sure. Not that concerned about the cold, simply because the dupes don't get that affected by it that much unless they spend a long time in it. These we don't have to worry about yet. We have so many we're ready to play. Although we might as well just do it. Might as well just get as many of them up as possible. These ones we just unplant because they're having issues. They're useless. The cold's going to keep on. Till I can get some insulated tile going. They're just, they're just going to be useless. So we'll uproot those and they can plant them somewhere else. This one looks, yeah, it's planted. We'll copy this one here. Right on. And now it's a matter of just continuing to tinker with things. I'm gonna hatch who's drowning here. perfectly fine. Keeping one up here should probably trap him, so he's not eating all the stuff on the ground. Got some food poisoning going on too. I think that's a carryover from when I had the bad bathrooms with the door set up that I should have never had a back door. Stress at 65, that's fine. That's because she's getting wet. I think I can dig out this too. So as far as where am I going to put my water dump? There's just no convenient place to really stick it until I dig out some more. I guess what I could do, I mean, it'd be real rudimentary, but maybe we create a toxic chamber like here. Oh, that's going to cause that to come out though. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Maybe what we'll do is instead just forget about that stuff and we'll just make this like that. We'll take one reservoir and stick it in here, and then we will we'll do this, and we'll destroy. Actually, we'll do it like this. I want to have the refinement. I'm going to put a composter in here as a means to get rid of polluted dirt. And then I'm going to drop that by 2. Do that right there. We'll be fine. I'm gonna just deconstruct this. Everyone will see what I'm doing in a minute. Do like that. Let's just put priority 8 on that for now. All right. We'll need to put a tile in here. Just need that last research to get done, so I can refine a few things here. We got some barbecue going on. I'll make them happy. I won't be going into this that much because we're not going to be generating lots of polluted dirt. No, then we're also going to, well, I'll wait till we got some stuff going on here. Yeah, we will need liquid pump there. This is just going to go like this. Okay, so that's that research is done. So now we can create a oxygen or carbon dioxide system. And the way we're going to do that is we just take a carbon. We're going to take a carbon skimmer here, and we're going to take a sieve, a refinement sieve, and put it right there. We're going to take a little bit of plumbing. And it's pretty simple. The out comes into here and goes into there, and this goes into here. And that should work just fine. It's going to need some power, of course. We'll just run this like this. Okay, that's a basis for that. We'll wait till that's set up before we do anything more with it. That will have to be in place initially. And we're probably going to end up needing more power. These are 600, so... I'll leave that for now anyways. Have to... excuse me. We'll have to make a proper power system. I guess it's good if the cook is idle. No point in really getting too crazy into this until I get the super duper hard digging skill going on. This is just going to block everything, so I need to get that so I can work through this properly. Oh, there's a bunch of algae here. I've almost like an emergency. Some more here. No, I think I can live off the algae for a while. No, there's more up here too. Not a lot of... Why am I getting starvation? Oh. It's incidental. I think the system is working. Goes in, gets cleaned, comes out. Yep. Works. Insufficient. Why? That says I got like 28.7 tons of coal. So why is it saying... No, it's just that they're not filling it yet. There a problem with that? There's lots of coal available. They can reach it. So why are they not... I mean, I've got a guy on supply. Priority for supply. Right? Not sure what was going on there, but... Okay, so this is working. So we have to... Alright, we've got this set up. It should work just fine. I should be able to just crack this now. And... pretty sure we'll be okay. This course probably needs an 8 on that. Keep that going. So that's just a self-purifying system that's going to allow us to take the carbon out. So now we got this going on. So what we do here to sort of finalize this is we just take one of these, stick it here. Let's get that built fast. And this thing also, we should put a priority 8 on it. So they'll start getting rid of that polluted dirt. We have new printables. I don't want any more dupes, so... have a quick... No, don't need to do it. We'll just take the brine. That's good now. We got salt water and we got brine. Which we will use later. For different reasons. It's good to have in case I want to make hydras. No, that pump needs power. It's easy enough. There we go. Okay, so this one, what we're going to do is set it to polluted water. We're going to give it a high priority. And then because I have deodorizers now, we will stick one here. And then I think we'll stick another one here. Another one here. I think we'll just do that for now. Yeah. We'll need some power for those. Woo. There. This one can just go like this. Easy enough. Okay. Let all that stuff get in place. Now that was my only real mistake, is by having this here. They step in the water. However, again, there's not going to be a lot of polluted dirt. Well, there will be from these things, though. So that's a mistake. Let's just deconstruct that. And we'll put another one here instead. Okay. We'll just kind of do it like that. Not the best use of space, but at least we've got it made. And that'll be all we can do until we find some of those, I don't know if we'll have it. We will maybe not find any, but if we could find some of those poke shells, then I can make a proper recycling center instead of having to use this thing. I'm going to start opening these doors, because if I see any shine bugs, I'm just going to kill them. Speaking of which. Any others? I don't see any. Okay. Can be open as well. So yeah, so we're just kind of putting in some environmental cleaning apparatuses into the map. These things are redundant now. Clean that space out. All right, we should think about our next research too. So really would like to start into insulated tiles. But is there anything else I need even more importantly than that right now? Don't think so. I don't think there's anything that urgent that we would want to get into. Smart batteries might be nice. And this thing as well. So I think we need to do some of this stuff. Yeah, so let's get smart batteries first. I think I want to go and start having a look over here. So start trying to get up here and see what else we got on the map. Important to know what you exactly are dealing with, so long term you can make some proper decisions about early game direction. Stress seems to be holding as well. That's good. Food's holding just fine. Yeah, so we're into the stabilized point where we know we have enough resources to keep going for a little bit, where we have to get too serious about anything. And we know that we've Like we know that we've like that all the immediate short-term resources are going to hold for a while. And so that gives us time to sort of clean things up a bit and start to think about larger plans, but definitely clean things up as well as to explore. Look at this nastiness. We'll be avoiding that. A lot of Sweetles roaming around. A lot of Sweetles. I've never really gotten into these, so I don't know a whole lot about them, but I really, probably on this map with this many of them, I should look into it. It might be a source of better long-term food. Okay, so we're going to just go straight up from here to that. That'll be our next kind of move, as well as we're going to just crack this stuff out a bit, because that will allow us to naturally harvest these things. No, we haven't broken here yet because I don't really want to release these, but maybe I will. Maybe I will. Just go like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Actually, I think we will go... I want to get access to any natural food there is, just because reasons. So I think we will unlock all this stuff. Yeah. As well as I want to keep going. So you know what? I'm going to extend this up a little ways and see what we're doing all over here. We got both transporters unlocked, as well as we can get into this quite easily by just extending down into here, and that way we're not disturbing any of this cold area right now that quickly. So I think that's kind of what the plan is for. That's enough work for them for a bit, and then this will allow us to go up and see what we got going on here. Definitely a lot of copper. Don't want to disturb these spore chiles. We got 2 of these nullifiers, but if without a source of hydrogen, and I don't really ever use these anyways, honestly. I've never found them very useful. Okay, so just make sure there's nothing weird going on anywhere. All our deodorizers are going. We still got some polluted dirt here. Put a priority 7 on this. It's going to be a 7 as well. Yeah, it would seem like we're holding pretty good. Pretty pleased. I thought last episode, I thought I was dead in the water. That I was going to have the guys die from starvation. Okay, so we better keep that research going. Now's the time to crank research when things are going smoothly. We do have a smart battery now, so that means I can now start to think about refining this out a little bit better. So we're gonna get rid of this because it's useless at this point, and we're gonna just change this around a bit. Yeah, do that for now. Let's just do that. I'm aiming towards getting a proper regulated system in place with 2 coal generators. Okay, so now that that's gone, I think we'll just, we'll leave, we're going to start trying to leave some of this open. Actually, this should have just gone straight here. I think we need to change this around, start to refine things a bit better. Just take this one out completely for now. We're going to change this over to end up being not there, like this. Yeah, I want to start to get this column opened up, which means moving some of this around a bit. Well, anyways, whatever. Let's just keep it going. Move this pump down here. Now. Yeah, we need to be very careful about this. So we don't get people trapped down there. Okay, that'll solve that. We'll start deconstructing these. Now I'll get some airflow going. We're going to deconstruct this one and then build this here. And then we'll build this here. Let's get priorities on those. Okay. As well as I think we'll start to do a little bit of this. %72% stress. I get double starvation. Why would that be? Oh, well, that makes sense. And I see we're getting low on food again. Yeah, could be an issue. I need to watch that carefully. 640 on this, but Cook is asleep. At least one of them is. We're making some now. I may have to turn on other stuff. She doesn't eat soon. Yeah, that could be a problem. Is that her? Yeah, good. Okay, that scared me. Okay, so kind of change this around. Definitely need to change this stuff around too. So we don't need two of these going at once right now. Oh, we probably do. It'll be fine though. I'll add one back in later. Let's deconstruct one of them. Unfortunately, because of the way I didn't think about this, it's not going to be possible to keep this in this light zone if I want to crack this. So that would have to be air tiled. Do I have access to air tiles yet? I do. So let's just do an airflow tile here. And you know what? We'll do that there. And that way we don't have to destroy that. And then we've got a pretty clean system until we get up to here. And I don't care at this point. So yeah, we got to redesign this. So the way that we'll want to do this is have one here. Spray this one. Okay. And then we'll need to rebuild this. We want to have two of these going. Get the wiring going. We'll do like that. And then we need refined metals, so we're going to have to build rock crusher, and it can just go here, and that's perfectly fine. Give it some power. It's not going to go there. Okay. We're not going to need this anymore. How's our research going? Almost done. Okay, that's done. So next we will need some automation wire. So have a look down. I think it's way down here. Yeah. So we'll need lights as well. So we'll just do this. That'll get us what we need. Not too concerned about the layout. I'm going to probably change things around. I know I want to get like a telephone or a fire pole running through one side on this as well eventually, but not that worried about it right now. I have a lot to dig out and change around still. This is just all more or less a temporary schematic to keep me going through the early game. And we need to get that power back on. You got some skill points rolling in. I'll have to think about that. Might have to turn on We might have to turn on letting them eat the stuff raw because this has been out. So I think we'll do that for now. Just let them have that just for a bit. Okay, and then this is back on again. Okay, I think that we'll actually turn that back off again. Check on skill points. So Bert's our digger. Yeah, he's still a ways to go. That's too bad. It's the one I really need to go. Him, I can just leave alone. I'm not that worried about him. Leave her alone as well. Again, I don't want, it's just stress issues, right? There's no reason to take these right now, so I'm not taking them due to the stress. This was our farmer. I will go with it. Oh, he's already got it. So is there anything worth doing, like improve farming plus 2 more agriculture? Maybe. But that's going to put his morale right to the edge. So you know what? I'm not spending skill points yet. We're not there yet. This we've unlocked. We can see a little bit more. Okay, we're starting to see and it'll all be blocked by this light, but we're starting to see the upside down world, the intense lava situation, which we knew we would be coming into. There's a lot of Sweetles on this map and a lot of this stuff. However it all works together, I'm not sure. Climbing up here, not seeing a whole lot. We're seeing the edge. And then is there any geysers? Really? Not seeing any. There's just that one, which is that carbon dioxide vent. Oh, there's one. Okay, what is this? It's a volcano. Okay, it's not what I needed. Not what I need. I mean, it's nice, but I have tons of natural lava. I don't really need a volcano. I needed something. I needed a source of water, to tell you the truth. Not now, but eventually. I guess we should just keep going up as high as we can go, so we can get eyes on this. I don't want to crack into the abyss light, so just look like that. You know what? We don't need to open that up. Let's just get up there as a measure. And then we'll be able to see if this just goes straight over or what's going on. Otherwise, maybe I will then run across here in order to go check out over here. Don't want to take another dupe right now. Take the dirt. I have that research going, right? Yeah. So I do know, though, that we've got some of this going on already. That's right. I did this. So we're going to just make like 20. Make 20, give it priority 8. Power-wise, well, it's going to be smart battery, and then it's going to be power transformer. So we'll end up doing it like this when we get this built. I think we'll do it right there. That gives me the room. We might as well just build that now, but until we get the smart battery, the materials for it, and the automation wire. It's not much we can do. I'm gonna put these to actually priority 9. Can we see anything? Yeah, so it locks right there, right? So we don't need to go up this high now that we know what we need to do is, now maybe we do, because I think we have to go straight through here and try and go and have a look at this. I guess I could run over here. So if we do this, if we do this, nothing will fall out here. That will stay. That's all abyssalite, so that will stay, except for this is whatever, but this is coal, but this will all stay locked in. I can run over here. Now we can simply just go like up, like that, to get in there, peek into this section, just to have a look to see, trying to find geysers. I don't need prior to this out. Looking for map features. Yeah, the research's done. That's still got one more to do, though. Okay, is somebody operating, or are they just also busy doing stuff? I don't know why my supplier just keeps on giving me issues. I need to get somebody prioritized on operating. Probably our digger is a good choice. Maybe our constructor. Maybe our constructor should operate with priority over building for a while. Just because I'm not building anything and I want that stuff done ASAP. I want this done fast. %83 stress. It'll be Lindsay. No, they're all getting up there. Okay, there's that. Research is done. Definitely got to think about what I'm going to do about the stress situation. That's going to help them. Not entirely sure. Oh, I know. An easy thing to do, actually. Start giving them some downtime. So, we'll give them downtime. Oops. Yeah. Give them +1 morale. Bit of downtime. And I think maybe 1 more morale might help. Might help. Might not either. Like, they might already have high morale. And it's just getting wet and stuff that's causing issues. If we have to build massage tables, we will. Mostly it's a whole combination of things that's creating issues, but not that worried about the stress. It's when she goes down here and they get wet and stuff. And another way I can almost help against this is just simply by giving them an artificial runway. See that? We'll just keep the lake at this level for now. And we also can just take this and just deconstruct that. We got the other one going now. Okay. Random blueprint unlocking. Great. Is this opposite? Not seeing any. One there, and there's the lava one over there. This is the lava one. Algae. Going to need to get my hands on some algae. It's not bad. We'll just go straight through here. I'm just going to take this out. Yep. Okay, do I have enough? Yes, I do. So we're going to get that going there. And then we're going to sever out this. Now I had a bit of an issue. I hit the pause button so I could go have a smoke. And then I came back and I continued to play and record. And then when I went to end the video, I realized that I'd hit the pause button. So anyways, this is where we're at. All we did was just finish off a few things. It was only about 10 minutes worth. Things are going good. Future plans, I'll talk about the beginning of the next episode, but this video's gone on long enough. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. That being said, have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.